so I swear one of these days I'm gonna give me a haircut. I need one bad, man. Like, it's just all nappy looking, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so a lot of people have been asking me, how was your experience in the Navy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm tired of hearing it, so I'm just gonna explain it all. Explain it all, flat out. This is my story. Hope you guys enjoy. This is gonna be a 3-part series, and this is gonna be the first part, second part, and then the third part will be explaining, like, you know, how I came home and all that good stuff. I remember, like, the night of the hotel, I had stayed up, like, all night. I think I went to bed at, like, around 1:30, and I had to wake up at, like, 3, so that kind of explains it all. We woke up, we went straight to MEPS, did processing stuff, and then we waited for the van to get there. Van came there, picked us up, went straight to the airport, and then from there, we flew to North Carolina, I think it was. Yeah, and then we flew to Chicago. By the time we got to Chicago, it was like really late. Like we were about to pass out. We were tired. Keep in mind, I had stayed up like at least 24 hours before then already. Once we got there, it was kind of late, so we didn't have a lot of time. We had enough time to go get McDonald's, and I was not hungry at all, so I just got me a little Dr. Pepper, and we sat and talked about everything. My phone was like at 3%, so I was struggling to tell everybody goodbye. That's one mistake I made. Make sure you tell everybody goodbye before you leave, because you're going to have a hard time doing that once you leave. Just saying. And then we had to go find the USO. So we started asking around, and finally somebody knew where it was. They directed us in the right way. It took about an hour to find that place, I swear. It seemed like an hour. So then we get to the USO, talk to all the Navy people there, and then we go get a line in this huge block of people in a line. We just sit there, wait for the bus to come up. We had to sit crisscross applesauce, looking straight ahead the whole time. It took about an hour or two for the bus to get there. Once the bus got there, we got on the bus, and the petty officer that was on the bus made it very clear to not talk, so we didn't talk. And then 45 minutes later, we pulled up on the base, and I remember thinking to myself, Zach, what the hell did you get yourself into? I was like, man, I made a mistake, man. And then the petty officer on the bus, he was really cool about it. He was like, all right, just so you know, they're going to yell at you, do what they say, and you should be fine. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do what they say, and I'll be fine. Man, they don't give a shit. They yell at you anyways. So then, got off the bus, had to run inside, set your stuff down, take a right. Do not step on, they have like colored tiles in the place, represent flags. Do not step on the flags or you will be yelled at. Then you just get in line, stand at attention, put your head down until they tell you otherwise. Chief will introduce himself to you. They give you like a 2-minute phone call to call your parents or anybody you want to, anybody that you're calling. So I pulled out my phone, it was dead, man. So I wasn't even able to call my peoples. So I had to look up. This guy right across from me. Chief told everybody if somebody does not have a phone around you to let them borrow it, so I had to borrow one. And I was like hella nervous, so I was like stuttering the whole time. I was the last person to get done with the phone call. Hung up, gave the phone back to the dude. We started getting our stuff size. We got our shoe size, we got our PT gear, everything you need, your sweats. And then we went to go get our ditty bag issue. That's like a sea bag. Those either don't know what a sea bag is, it's about a bag like that, so maybe like half the size of you. It carries everything you need for boot camp. Get your black backpack. For those of you that don't know what that looks like, it looks just like this. We don't need that no more. Then you take off all your clothes and all your belongings, your phone, everything you have, you put it inside this box, and you get 3 choices. You can either pay $50 to ship it home, donate it, or you could request for them to just destroy it. So me being me, of course I pay $50 to ship it home. And then afterwards you go across the hallway and you get your card, your next card. That stands for Navy Exchange. That's like the central store on the base. It's like a mix between a convenience store and Dollar General or something. It has like everything you need to survive boot camp. And it also has like a gift shop thing on the other side of it for like, you know, people that are already in the Navy. I don't think you can use that if you're in training. And then you go get your body size measured down the hallway, and then you come back across the hallway and you go and you take your pee test, and they make you walk around in circles around this room, drink out of 2 water fountains. 2 water fountains. Like 100 people drinking out of the same thing. And it takes at least about 30 minutes to an hour for you to get the urge to pee, and then you gotta go take your pee test. Then you go into the other room, the lady your sample at the desk, and then you go out into the hallway and have your sea bag in front of you, backpack on your back, and stand in a straight line looking forward until everybody's done. And then you go straight, take a right, take a left, go straight, take a right, and then you're at the chow hall. Set all your sea bags down on the right against the wall, and you go in and go eat chow. And I remember sitting there eating chow, and man, I was like so tired. I'd stayed there for like 30 some hours before then. So as I was eating chow, I decided it'd be a wonderful idea to lay my arms ever so gently across the table like this. Then I get a tap on my shoulder. I look up. I said, yo, what the fuck you tapping my shoulder for? I'm trying to sleep. I didn't say that. What I really said was, what's up, bro? How you doing? And he said, yo, man, you gotta stay awake. We don't want the petty officers to come yelling at us. I said, man, you know, that is a wise decision. That is a wise man right there. I really didn't eat anything on my plate, by the way. I just sat there and just looked at it the whole time. I mean, like I was expecting it to magically appear in my stomach. So then we went to our apartment, and we had to deal with the temporary RDC, yelling and bossing everybody around. And he made us all sit down in like a group and listen to everything he said, and we had to write down. He was teaching us how to write recruit handwriting. Basically, it's like you write every letter in all caps, and there's some letters you write differently. It's not that much. Ever been so tired that like you know you're alive, but like you feel like you're in a dream and you're just barely holding on? That's about how I was, to be honest with you. And then afterwards, he just basically did everything he told us to do for the rest of the day. And then we went to bed, woke up the next day at like 4 or 5. No, I think it was 4. Yeah, it was 4 on P-days. Had to go sit down in a block, make room for people to walk through. Then we met our real RDCs. RDC stands for Recruit Division Commander. It was a chief and 2 petty officers. They all gave us a speech, and then we got up, go eat chow, came back, and then from there we started our P-day experience. And then P-days is just P-days. Basically everything you do during P-days is like getting your shots, getting your uniform size, stuff like that. Not really that much. Shots is the annoying part. I remember like I went to go get some shots, and they were like telling us to go down the line, walk down the line in a straight line, and they were gonna just stick needles in your arms. They had one dude that had like a suction cup on the needle. I didn't even feel it, so I thought, hey, no, all of them are gonna feel like this. I ain't gonna feel nothing. I went up to the next person, jabbing them bitches in my arm. That thing hurt, man. Then you get your peanut butter shot. That thing hurt like hell, man. I ain't gonna lie with you. That thing hurt bad. They jab these big ass needles up your ass, and then you limping outside the hallway. Don't let that scare you though. If you're a man, you can deal with the pain. But other than that, really, that's just P-days, to be honest with you. If you have any medical or dental work, that's the best time to do it is during P-days, so that way you don't miss any training. Remember one time during P-days, we got told to go to our A and B drawer and get something out of it. That's the drawer where you keep like your wallet and all your personal documents, everything that you really need there with you that's personal. You're supposed to have a lock on it at all times. You wear the key around your neck, like as a necklace, and you tuck it inside your shirt so nobody sees it. I remember one day we were rushing to get out of the compartment, and I had to go back to go get something out of my A and B drawer. And as I was doing that, the key broke. The key broke inside it. So I had to go get my petty officer and my chief to go try to fix it. I got yelled at. The whole division got punished for me. I mean, I was that one dude for that one day. So pretty much that's basically it. And then the last day of P-days, we woke up. It was like a normal day pretty much. That night, we had to get all of our stuff together, pack up our sheets, our blankets, everything you've had prior till then. And you march from one side of the base all the way to the other side. I'm telling you, that was some hard stuff. And as we were doing that, somebody was having trouble carrying their stuff, and our chief noticed it, and he was like, all right, who's going to own up for your brother and help him out? And me being the good Samaritan that I am, I said, I got it, chief. 2 sea bags I had to carry. 1 sea bag on my back, backpack in my left hand, and sea bag in my right hand. I was like a superhero then. I think it's Camp Paul Jones, that's what it's called. Yeah, we went there, we had to go inside, everybody was yelling at us. The kid in front of me was going very slow. There was like 3 RDCs yelling at him. So I was zooming around him. I went upstairs to the compartment. And I don't like being the center of attention, so I made sure I chose my rack kind of in the back of the compartment. And then we set our stuff down, ate chow, came back, and then we did evening routine, got a speech, went straight to bed. Woke up again the next day, and I had to change the heart. And I was like, you know what? I just want to go home. And then the next video is going to be covering everything after that point. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like down below. Comment what you thought about this video, and comment if you had a similar experience or anything like that. Subscribe if you like more of these awesome videos. With that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a great day. Take it easy, and peace.